Otherwise, I have no idea. Like, even tomorrow, I have like which is stupid because I just got done doing one like a couple months ago. Yay! And it's gonna be real early in the morning. 30 in the morning to do a freaking safety meeting. Like, yay. Security lockdown? What do you mean security lockdown? What the hell?
Insert friendly greeting here.
What do we got here?
Hello, fellow humans.
What are you, Claptrap?
So,
this sure is some nice.
what's this happening? What was it this season? Oh, I just need to do that again.
Oh my gosh.
There is one thing that it's funny that did you read about how Ezra Miller is gonna go to a mental health facility?
Yeah.
That's funny. It's like, why don't you just straight up fire him? That's just fire the dude. It doesn't help. Like, his apologies don't mean crap. Like, in all honesty, it doesn't help.
I don't hear Dustin at all.
I honestly don't hear him either.
Well, that means he's not talking then. Someone's slamming on their mic though.
Oh,
hello, George. Hello, fellow human.
What the fuck happened? I was talking the whole fucking time.
Your internet's messed up. My internet's messed up. Your headphones are messed up. You know, today's just that kind of day.
Probably is.
I thought yesterday was Monday. I didn't know today was Monday.
I can't even remember what we were talking about.
Well, I just started the conversation of Ezra Miller, so...
Right, and I was trying to say something, but you guys wouldn't hear. There, it's of the Simpson brothers, and he's like, "That's right, play the mental health line, and everybody's happy."
I seriously... it doesn't make up for the fact, like, what he's done is already been done. He can't... Like, I have no sympathy for Ezra Miller anymore right now. I'm just literally surprised, like, why haven't Warner Brothers just straight up fire him after all these cancellations that they've done? It just beyond baffles me for what they're doing.
I think it's because they don't want to scrap the DCU, even though the DCU is destroyed. It's been destroyed for a while now.
Oh, man. No, they can't do anything unless they have something in the plans, like... Which right now is still a good thing that, like, Black Adam and Shazam are still a thing, though, too. apparently. I mean, it's a good thing that, I mean, sure, they're delayed, like, Shazam's delayed, but it's a good thing that it's still in progress. And Black Adam's still en route to be in theaters, so that's also a plus. No. Stay away.
The DCU right now is a joke, so...
Oh, trust me, you wouldn't want to read the comics right now. They are a joke, too. Even what they're calling this crisis that they're calling about, it's a joke.
Discovery makes me think it's definitely gonna get worse, so...
Yep, that worries me.
Well, heck, they already sold the CW array, though, too. So it's not... So, who's even going to do the air, like, the last thing right now is, like, the Superband and Lois show, so is it gonna go to HBO Max at this point, too? Because it's going to Paramount, apparently.
Maybe they'll turn it into a new CBS, because they have the people that bought the CW think that their average viewer age is 58.
Oh no, that's pretty bad.
That sounds like CBS.
I'm 58, they got it right. I know.
There is a little bit of truth to that, because they can only use like numbers for people that actually watch cable, and pretty much no one under 30 watches cable anymore.
That's because they get tired of this, like, they'd rather do streaming than anything else.
Oh my god, just watching like an episode of Pawn Stars or something, you realize how many fucking commercials.
I'm glad, you know, it's kind of, I'm glad that I don't have cable at this rate. So I would stand commercials. I'm just like, here, I'm just gonna go to the other room, probably fix myself a sandwich, and that's it.
The only reason I'd want cable is to watch sports, because it seems like that's the only way you can do it. At least local sports. My dad DVRs shit, but I'm like, you could just stream it or buy episodes or something. Probably cheaper than paying $100 a month for satellite.
Yikes, that's expensive.
Damn right. And I never watch our cable satellite, like, ever. We can't even get the local sports.
Because
I care about.
Yeah, because don't you have to be like Chicago just to watch the St. Louis nonsense?
You have to have the right nerve, and they got rid of that too.
Yeah, that sounds kind of crappy just to do that.
It's so annoying because I'd like to watch them at least sometimes. All I can do is follow them on my phone.
drawn out a powerful nightmare, see that it is destroyed. Light and dark forged together.
Hell, I would have liked it if they would have just been like, okay, you want to watch local sports, you got to pay like 10 or 20 bucks a month. I mean, yeah, that sounds high, but when your alternative is pay like 90 bucks a month or literally not get it at all, I would absolutely pay that. So yeah, there's my mini rant. So, one of the things that you guys didn't hear during that time was I was asking you guys, did you see some of Spider-Man's PC mods?
Oh, I've seen some. Those are funny.
I saw the Stan Lee one.
Oh, there's one I saw that was funny. It was Kingpin.
Yeah, I saw the Kingpin one. That one really cracked me up.
And then there's like one where Black Cat takes over the apartment scene. Like, instead of like Mary Jane's there, Black Cat's in full costume in the apartment, though she's
that's interesting.
The tweet said it's like it's officially canon. Black Cat and Spider-Man forever. I mean, right now that's kind of true in the comics because Mary Jane's being weird.
The comics are weird, so of course Mary Jane's gonna be weird.
Comics have always been weird.
I mean, they're saying now she has a family without Peter. And has kids. So, what? Whose idea was to bring this nonsense in here? And that's why now, folks, I complain about comics because now. Oh, whoever's writing them, they're being really stupid. And taking out
they're desperate. They've already tried everything, and now they're trying to adapt shit to like a new generation and culture.
Well, it's not
barely anyone's reading comics anyway, so
like they're not even picking up paper comics. That fact too, because most of it.
Is everything digital now?
Mostly it is.
I guess that makes sense.
Like you literally get like DC comics for digital, and you could get. Marvel comics for digital, so it's not surprising that they would do that. But what's worse is like you have like people that are on Twitter that you cater towards, like Marvel especially is guilty of this. They'll cater towards the Twitter mob, and they'll give them that fan service.
For the longest time, I thought I was the only one haunted by my past. Turns out everyone has a skeleton or two in their closet.
And DC's about to do the same nonsense too.
Now that you've learned to see
like you've heard me complain about Tim Drake last year. How they changed him.
You will be able to help them as I have.
Yeah, I don't really care about comic stuff.
You have only just begun to discover.
Yeah, it's really not worth getting too worked up over.
Oh, but for people who have read comics for years, that kind of hits a hard place for them.
Yeah, fair enough.
To say like, oh, Tim Drake is by now. I'm like, wait, what? Like, whatever happened to spoiler? Or this is one I just found out not too long ago. That Black Cat is also bi.
They're just making everybody buy now.
Like seriously, Marvel? Seriously? Or give Daredevil an Iron Man armor.
I'm not really sure it's like Marvel in particular. I think the writers just do whatever the hell they feel
Oh
like.
yeah, it's the writers for sure. Because they're the ones that, like, they want to put their beliefs out there to the world, and it's like, here, read my comic, and like, now you see that problem. It's like, some people do read a comic, and then they just like,
The nightmares
you're
are
just destroying the history or that image of that certain character. Like, I was reading probably an article several months ago that now Batman is like not the famous billionaire that they made him to be anymore, because Joker exposed who he was.
I don't really think a lot of the new comics, I don't think they overwrite what's already been defined for them in the past. They just pretty much like go back to the drawing board and start over. And
It's like, here, we'll just throw something out there on the wall and let's hope it sticks.
yeah, I think they just try to make up new shit.
Like, I mean, I'm okay with this one. I'll say this one. Elektra being the new Daredevil. Which I'm fine with. Because Matt Murdock actually went to jail for once and had to find a replacement. That's a story I wouldn't mind reading. But no. Or the death of Doctor Strange, which is going on right now. Oh, come on, no. Not you. Go.
Oh, but of course the most popular PC mod would be they made a symbiote suit.
Oh, yeah. Of course they want to. Because they're so... They want that suit to happen, which I doubt that will ever happen anytime soon.
Did you not know
What do you mean,
Marvel
ever
Spider-Man
happen?
2 is literally a Venom game?
Yeah. I don't think you thought that through very well.
Or I should have reworded that.
Anytime soon? That's supposedly coming out next year.
Supposedly. We'll see. Though Insomniac makes games pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly because their games aren't very long.
Well, the thing is, like, right now is, like, we have to wait, what, a couple more weeks on, like, was it the 9th? For whatever at D23 with their game showcases? For all those Marvel games that they're gonna talk about? Because, did you guys see about that?
Oh, yeah.
So there's quite a bit of a speculation what's going on. Like, what could happen. Like, I'd be happy if they decided to talk about, like, Spider-Man 2 or Wolverine during that showcase. And I've seen a lot of comments, and it's funny that I see this comment is like, here, why don't we have Marvel vs. Capcom be in this showcase? It's like, wow, you're really desperate for a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
This shouldn't be after the last time.
You would be surprised how many people want a new one. Like just go back to like the 2D era.
I guess they could use X-Men now, because I think at the time Marvel didn't have complete control of Fox. That's probably why they use X-Men.
Oh yeah, they didn't. So
that would already be an improvement.
Heck, they didn't even have the rights for the Fantastic Four either, so you could have the Fantastic Four back in play too.
Maybe they'll do halfway decent character models this time.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty bad. Like, I could remember, like, Captain America being so bad.
Chun-Li, what's wrong with your face?
Or Morgan, for that example, too. That... But, like, I wouldn't mind to see another Marvel vs. Capcom game. It's just that you better show a very big improvement for me to sell me again. Especially when we're seeing, like, Street Fighter 6 doing so good right now, too. Like, after seeing gameplay and then seeing the character models, like Street Fighter 6.
Caleb and his fighting games.
Hey. Sometimes it's good to see something different.
You have like 18 different fighting game franchises. I think that's different. To be honest, I'm at the point where I don't even really... next Mortal Kombat game can get announced. I probably wouldn't care that much. May play a story, that's what they kind of fucked up the last game. Same for Injustice as well.
I think picking up a Mortal Kombat game just for the story is a waste.
It is. But I also didn't know they're gonna screw up the freaking...
Like,
the
timeline.
fighting. Just the fighting in general. Mortal Kombat 11 is just not a fun game to play in general.
I could somewhat agree with you there. I don't like the
And that's coming
footsie.
from... That's coming from someone who put 100 hours in Injustice 2.
Do you have something to add, Caleb?
No.
Okay, well, I do. For someone like me who is not a big fan of fighting games, I actually have some input for Mortal Kombat 11. See, there was that system that once you were at low health, you had that pretty much super move. I don't remember what it was called. That ruined tournaments because it means you were actually more dangerous when you were close to health or close to death.
I know what you're talking about, like the X-ray move that you'd get. That for 25%. Yeah, they still do that. Like it's still allowed to do it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? Since Evo happened.
Where used to in Mortal Kombat, it was a super
Oh, Injustice is
near
about.
death because you needed like those bars for other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's like, and this came from Injustice, where you use those bars where you can either attack normally or use that attack and then use a bar and it becomes like a more stronger attack that can't be blocked. So here's the thing you could do. I don't know Mortal Kombat as much, so I'm gonna use like Supergirl's teleporting. So let's say that Anthony teleports using Supergirl, and I actually see it coming, so I block it. Here's the thing. He could see that I blocked it, and then he could use that bar
To
to punish me and attack me.
So
even though that I should be rewarded because I did the block.
Well,
so then it becomes a mind game. Is he going to use that bar or is he not?
Mm-hmm. I know the feeling because, like, there should be ways to like always like the teleport and then like you should be able to be rewarded for countering that as well.
Yeah, because it could be anything. It could be like Superman's laser attack. Like I could use Superman's laser and you block it. I see you block it, so I'm going to use that bar to laser you with an unblockable laser.
Mm-hmm.
So there was nothing you could do. Either you were going to get hit by the normal laser or you're going to block it, and then I'm going to use my bar. You get punished for being strategic.
Mm-hmm. It's most of the way with fighting games. It's like it's a mind game. Like whether do I want to do do this combo that could be a risk reward that he may be able to punish you easily, or do I not do it and try wait for an opportunity to do it? That's the whole.
But I mean, but if you're sloppy, I mean, you deserve to be punished, but you don't deserve to be punished because you get roped into a mind game of is he going to use that bar or not.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're just using like normal fighting game mechanics where it's supposed to be kind of a mind game.
Like
that's the whole point of like tournament.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like we just had Evo just like 2 weeks ago, honestly. Like, sure, was I paying attention for all of that? No, but is it good to see that? Or what kind of strategies is that during the championships? Heck yeah, that's good. Like,
hold on, I see what's happening. My plug-in to my control seems like it got loose somehow.
Uh-oh.
I can get it out of there with minimal effort.
Mm-mm.
I do not know what the hell happened there.
Well, Anthony...
If it could get out that easily, I would have noticed by now.
Mm-hmm. So, I think Anthony called it quits for tonight. But,
I can't exactly blame him.
It's just, like, with all the, like, I'm just there for announcements, though, too, like, to see what certain characters are gonna be coming in the next games, or what kind of announcements, like, all the rollback netcode announcements that we got. Like, SEK did not have to put rollback netcode to Sam Show, for example, too. They did not have to do that. The game almost failed at launch because of the matchmaking was terrible. I can definitely tell you that. They did not have to do that. Or Dragon Ball, which, for those Dragon Ball fighters, the one game I love right now. They did not have to put a next-gen update or roll back netcode. They didn't have to. They could have done like a Season 4 for characters. But they went ahead and decided not to. And due to rollback netcode to work that. Which I'll explain my love. I hate how simple auto combos can be for Dragon Ball fighters. Even though it's Marvel.
A true nightmare born of so much pain and suffering. And
For a Marvel vs. Capcom like game, I
Somebody
hate
somebody murder my internet and throw it out the window.
Yep.
And set it on fire too.
It's hopefully next month for PS. Well, I can't say that because this is the one good month for PlayStation Plus. Is actually really good for the last couple months.
So I gotta switch the topic back to our topic when I got kicked out. The reason I don't like Mortal Kombat 11 is because you have to use freaking consumables and crap to be able to fight good. That's so dumb.
Or here's the one thing that they limit you to make your playlist, like your moveset. They limit you how many moves that you can put in your moveset. Instead of just like here, you have this full arsenal of moves that you can do, but you're only limited to like say like 3 or 4 moves that you can put in your move list.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Right. Didn't they also, there was like 3 different types of playstyles for each character?
That was like in Mortal Kombat 10 that I'm aware of. That you could do that.
Yeah.
Because they literally, I think they had like, how many you want to say, like 30 characters in MK10? And you can literally say that each move list on or each variant of that character is a separate character.
I actually like that.
Bond with their guardian is a profound thing, not to be taken lightly or easily forgotten.
Okay. Wanted to make sure I had that.
I thought Mortal Kombat X was a solid fighting game. 11 just destroyed it.
To me,
So then I have no hope from Injustice 3 now.
Like, I had fun with Injustice 2, and, like, I can get that. I just, like you said, I don't like MK11 too, because how they're trying to do all these footsies mechanics and try to make it more simple for the common core audience. Like, I want to learn, not to feel like I'm limited to do so. Like, and I'll say this, I prefer, like, MK9. I want to learn combos. I want to learn how to react, how fast the opponent is.
The only thing that's opposite of MK9 for me is the single player for MK9's a pain in the butthole.
For the story mode, yes.
Yeah, but everything else I like. Freaking double battles, so unfair.
Never catch me doing That folks right now.
Well, I'm Mortal Kombat 9's fun.
I can't stream that unless well, heck, I don't think you can even get it right now. Because of the licensing issues.
Oh.
Because, remember how they have, like, Freddy Krueger in the game?
Yeah.
That license expired.
A material offering should
Oh.
provide this nightmare with enough cognitive
The only way you could
dissonance to
actually
place him
get
free.
it, and I've heard about this, is, like,
It is the best we
you
can
could
hope
get it
for.
on PC, like, on G2... GQ... I can't pronounce the company's name. G2A. For discount codes or keys.
But if you already
PC.
had it, obviously you can play it still.
Yeah, exactly. So there's, like, if you still have a physical copy, yeah, you could still be able to play, but you can't like purchase it, like do a digital purchase anymore because of that. Unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure it's remake Freddy Krueger too. Yeah.
No, ask me. Though, will suck for Xbox users just to not be able to play as Kratos, though. Since he was a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, he's one of the best characters in that game.
And one that you'll probably get banned from, too. If I'm not mistaken.
Shit. Might actually die here.
But there is one thing I did remember hearing about, and this is weird, coming back to the Marvel games.
No!
Did you hear about a Black Panther game being made by EA?
Yes.
That is weird. How would you make a Black Panther game?
Face palm. Face palm.
They're like, this movie made like $1.5 billion. So clearly people want a game of it.
Nope, I didn't.
Who asked?
I don't really want a Marvel game at all. There's only like 2 different Marvel games I'm really into. Spider-Man and Wolverine. That's about it.
You don't want a Marvel game by, or that's not by Insomniac.
Yep. It says it right now.
Who was it? Was it like Rain Dance? Or there's some other company that's doing a Marvel game too that I heard of not too long ago. I think it was like a Fantastic Four game by like Rain Dance or something like that. I'll have to look again. There's like a random company that's making a Marvel game too. That's gonna be coming out for PS5 only.
Anthony, you still need to check out Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I saw it was on sale, and guess what's on sale with? Marvel's Avengers.
Nah.
Just say.
Yeah, I know. It's still a game I want to buy. I just haven't played it.
Did you actually finish it though, Dustin?
Yes, I did finish it.
I heard about the one thing, and actually no, I don't want to spoil it because I did hear about this about Peter's mom.
You just said you didn't want to spoil it.
No,
That is a mild spoiler in itself. there's no context to what you said, but just the fact that
It involves his mom.
that there is something that is involving.
Mm-hmm. I won't say it. What it is. Well, because... Wait.
Wait, actually, I was thinking of something else. No, I guess that's not as important.
Complete tears. Great.
There is something else involving Peter that's a lot more spoilery than his mom.
His mom get ran over by a reindeer. That happens time to time. It's fine.
Actually, if you know anything about Peter Quill, learning about his mom, you're probably already gonna know what the hell is going on there.
His mom's a god too? Wow.
No. They didn't go that far.
Nope. No, unlike Guardians, they didn't. Or the MCU were out, that's for sure. Which, there are the skids for them in the game. Or the 2014 versions.
She's just a woman in the MCU, too.
But somehow he's half celestial, though?
Yeah, that doesn't change. But she was just a woman. It's just a woman who's dating a planet.
And his other dad's Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, they do make some references to Yondu, but you don't see him.
Well, it can't be Yondu without being Michael Rooker.
Exactly. That's why they didn't put him in.
Oh, hold on.
It's gonna take so long to load. Why? Increases lightning damage. No thanks.
Oh, great. No one's doing it. Can you?
So what did I accomplish tonight? Absolutely nothing. Dreamcast guy said he's going for the platinum for Last of Us 2.
Not very hard at all.
He says the game still kind of disappoints him. He's still more. He said he's more mixed on it than he was when he first played it.
Hmm. Like, but I'm gonna give it a chance next week. At least I'll say that much.
So, I'm warning you right now. It's a long freaking game, and the game's not very easy. So you better be playing better. The game is definitely quite a bit harder than the first game is. It doesn't start out super hard, but it definitely gets there.
You're gonna have to rely on stealth more.
Yeah, so I'm doing on hard.
Well, until you get caught, then shooty blam blam.
Think guns are blazing.
You're gonna have to be very strategic. Because there's gonna be some parts where if you get caught and everyone can
Summon
shoot
the
you
dog.
in sight, you're gonna be dead quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell
Already
you
got-
this. Like,
And then you got dogs too that can sniff where you're at.
It's like I must kill the dog even though I don't want to. It's like PETA would be really after anybody to just. It's like, oh, you have to kill the dog. It's like,
Yeah, they're not a fan of games like that.
when are they ever? That's the question.
They're a very spiteful people.
Hmm.
Of course, you get legendaries a freaking shield.
Come on.
My bad, a wart.
Oh my word, this is gonna be terrible.
Or a ward, yeah. It's called ward. How'd you know, Caleb?
No, I said this is going to be a terrible tier.
You know, for Last of Us Part 2, like, typically, if you put a mine in the middle of your trail, the dog's gonna follow. That's what I usually do. And then go away. So the guy's like, oh, you got a scent, boy? Ah, I'm trying to blow up my dog! Ah! And you hope that guy dies too. Sometimes I got both the dog and the dude to die at the same time. I like that they have names too. Someone killed Jerry! No!
You
I guess
really feel guilty.
Like, yes, I killed Jerry!
And I
Guilty? I'm so happy I killed Jerry.
Okay, we're not Rick. You can't kill Jerry because he married his daughter. Which that might be happening at some point now too. So
In September?
Yeah, it's only like a little over 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I still have 3 more episodes of the weird ass show Tales from the Walking Dead I gotta watch.
3 weeks away. Come on there.
Last episode of Tales of the Walking Dead, Caleb, I already told Dustin this, was a Groundhog Day episode.
oh no.
These 2 characters died, and they pop back up in the office, and they die, and they pop back up in the office, and I'm like, oh, wait, what? How's this in the timeline of The Walking Dead at all?
Oh, you meant the movie. I thought you actually meant one that was on the actual holiday.
No.
I was like, that's a very weird holiday to do an episode about. So now that Better Call Saul is over, I'm thinking of their cord out again. So Anthony, I found out that my cord to my controller, it's very loose in the plug-in. So that's why I had that problem earlier, and it takes very, very little effort to pull it out. So I might have to get a new one. Anyway, either Fargo or Ozark. I've heard those are both really good crime shows.
I'm not really in the mood to get into a new show right now.
Well, I do not watch enough TV. My TV,
Oh god, this gun sucks.
whatever the term is for stuff on a list, is very low.
Nightmares rise, and the harvester stirs to
Resume?
life, yearning
No.
for their pain.
There's the dogs. There's the poor dogs.
What in the world?
Yeah, I need to experience more TV.
I saw an ad of She-Hulk today. Boring.
Not that TV.
Yeah, no.
Anything that's not superhero TV.
No, here's something funny. I saw this. I'm like, there was an article saying it's like, She-Hulk shaping to be the best MCU show in the meta franchise. I went, what? Who's writing this and who's high? It's like, no.
I have a real question. Why is there Agatha Harkness spinoff show? I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
No one knows.
Only Agatha.
She must have went back in time and made a spinoff show of her.
Man, they really milked the hell out of WandaVision, didn't
I
they?
know.
They
They
made
made
a movie and a spin-off show.
Made a spinoff out of a spinoff. What?
No wonder they did that one first. Oh, but you were right about one thing. There was some show, I don't remember which one, and it's supposed to have a connection to a future project. Can't remember what that project was.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if that's the one that you're thinking of.
No, it's not one of the ones that are already out, as far as I know.
Because I would see it a lot since if someone would say, like, Captain America, the new Captain America movie that's gonna come out.
Dude, once She-Hulk comes out, I'm 4 shows behind on MCU. That's how much I care about MCU shows right now. Just give up.
Not worth it.
They're just coming out way too fast, and I'm just tired of superhero stuff. Once again, I said I don't count The Boys or Invincible as normal superhero stuff, so those are like the only 2 superhero things I can really stand right now. I'm Batman. I'm always gonna make time for Batman, let's be honest.
Or here's the one I would...
Or Superman.
Spider-Man, though, too.
Well, yeah.
It's like... That's exactly how I felt, like, what was it? when Ant-Man and the Wasp came out, I felt way too burnt out with superhero shit. It's like they're just pumping new ones left and right. I'm like, ugh, when's it gotta stop?
Never.
It's like, no, Marvel has got too much money at stake for this.
I mean, the superhero genre is gonna stop whenever they stop making Frozen movies. They're gonna be on Frozen number 20 before they stop. Frozen 2 was awful.
Yeah, I heard about that. They just pretty much just made something up for Frozen 2.
There's not even a main villain in Frozen 2.
Yeesh.
And then they turned one character gay.
I know who you're talking about. Which was stupid.
Oh, did you hear there's another Kung Fu Panda movie coming out?
We literally talked about that Friday, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. You're right. That's some stupid crap.
What was it? And then I do believe, and I didn't even talk about this yet, but there is a Puss in Boots TV show. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, they drained the crap out of that.
Oh, Shrek was already down. Did it count?
Oh shit, I need a PCC.
It's already bad enough that Mike Myers is actually coming back to voice Shrek and new
Michael
Puss in-
Myers is?
You know,
I know who you mean. I know who you mean. Yeah, I'm just being myself. Michael Myers should voice Mike Myers. Oh, no, I meant to say I said that backwards. Michael Myers should voice Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense.
That dice one to screw up your own joke.
That was a joke.
That still doesn't make any sense. When does Michael Myers talk?
So,
He says,
that's the only word that he gets to say is,
True.
Whenever Michael Myers and Krieger switch his bodies, then he can talk.
funny.
Alright.
It is time. Light and dark align, turning into a burning recollection
Michael,
of
when does
terror.
Michael Myers ever talk? That one time where he doesn't shut up, and when he's a child, and Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh yeah, true.
Nightmare born of so much pain and suffering. And
Just have Michael Myers just like stomp after you, and then he gets to you with his knife, and he raises and he goes like, "Oh yeah, baby!"
no.
Austin Powers.
There's still a clip, but I'm just like, it's a misunderstood scene. I think you're gonna know.
Is it when they're in a tent?
Yes.
Oh, I love that scene. That scene's hilarious.
I saw that clip. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
finally got vehicles and guns in this game.
Wow, now you really are Daryl Dixon.
Having a life before the men.
You're right, I'm riding a bike.
He could not be seen as a father.
Where's your crossbow, you redneck?
Only as your commander.
Maybe I'll get one later.
Of his many sacrifices.
I'm trying to finish this chapter because I found out fast travel starts once you get to chapter 3.
Ow. I don't want to go through Wednesday. No. A couple years ago, it was my New Year's resolution to not wish it was Friday every day, and I'm failing at that right now. Because I'm wishing my life away, dude.
At least you. It seems simple until like you get like a shit day or something.
For me,
It's
it seems simple till the next day, and I'm like, darn it.
Yeah, exactly. Using a bike seemed like a good idea until I ran into a bunch of rocks. Come on, we'll make it.
Yay, I'm level 29. This game is beautiful. I will admit that.
Sure, in its own twisted way.
What?
Wonderlands.
I mean, it is beautiful. It looks like Borderlands. So I think the environments look better.
I'm still debating whether I want to do, like, in December, do Callisto Protocol. In December, just like, here's, like, horror in Christmas.
I don't have a problem with that.
You would enjoy that for sure, and you know you would, because that's your favorite.
He's gonna pick horror and Christmas anyway.
No, I wouldn't. Stop lying to
Oh,
yourself.
shut up!
Yes,
You
you
don't
are.
lie. Shut up! Quit
I
lying to
already know what you're
yourself.
gonna pick too.
It's not gonna be Black Christmas. What are you talking about?
It's like,
Clearly not.
Or
It's
Gremlins.
clearly
What are
not
you talking about?
Krampus.
Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever seen Krampus, or maybe I've seen it once.
It's like, I'm pretty sure you still have that, don't you?
Nope.
Oh, you don't? I thought you did. I really figured you did. Being that you have Uncle Sam.
I do not. I have Uncle Sam on DVD. I don't have the 4K. The 4K is too expensive, and I don't have the Blu-ray either. I have the Blob on DVD still, and don't have a Blu-ray because it's too freaking expensive on Blu-ray. I mean, Dustin just complained about that the other day.
Actually, it just dropped in price.
Oh, the week I don't want to buy anything else. Of course it did.
I know, right? Wait till next week and see if it's still on discount. It's down to $20.99.
I wanted to buy the black phone next week.
I know, it's like every time when you've got like your buying schedule all maxed out, it's like when all the discounts happen.
Yep.
Every fucking time. Shit, I have no idea where I'm going.
Ooh, that reminds me, Dustin. When did World Heroes Mission come out? Is that supposed to be coming out next week?
What day is next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday. Shoot, I had my thing.
Wait,
out.
what day's today?
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
16.
I was being sarcastic.
So
I know
23.
That should be.
It's either
Oh yeah, today. How dare you
week or
not
the
know
week
what
after.
today is? How dare you not know what today is? Today's the day the Child's Play came out. Of course, the 16th.
I'm not good at keeping track of time lately. Do I have a climbing hook?
Because I know you said it. It's gonna come out pretty. But it's already August, so.
Which means Last of Us remake is like a week or 2 weeks from this Friday. Darn. Darn it, darn it, darn it.
It
That's
is.
really close.
You're right.
That's coming up now.
A new nightmare rises, but do not fear. Destroy it as you have the others.
Drop me a legendary, sir. Or don't drop me a legendary. Yeah, no one likes you anyway. That's okay.
Turning into a burning recollection of terror.
He drops me greens. What a jerk.
Become a reaper of nightmares.
I don't like greens. Drop Caleb greens, not me.
No.
Oh, must be done.
I think this weekend I think I'm gonna try to finish up Last of Us 2 this weekend.
Do you feel that? They're coming.
And then go back up to focusing on Ratchet and Clank. And get that done before I play the remake.
Like I said, pretty much have like Ghostwire Tokyo. I should be finishing that pretty soon, and then next week's gonna be a hefty one. Next week.
Why is that?
Do you not look at the Discord? Like,
I have, I just don't remember. Ooh. This is way better gun. Alright, I'll film this guy one more time.
maybe what should be coming a message or should it be a reminder?
My phone's only at like 38%. I'll fall asleep in no time. I'm really freaking tired, you know? There's no one to revive off of? Are you serious? So I'm thinking that Borderlands 2 getting new content makes a lot of sense since it's going to be its 10-year anniversary this year, plus is getting updates. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's going to be like I said last week, it's going to be like, yeah, let's go. The level cap's going to be level 90 now. Yay.
Wasn't there already a PS5 upgrade or no?
No.
Wouldn't surprise me if they'd said something about PS5 upgrade.
I don't know if they can do that. It's kind of an old game to do that too.
Hey, you said that the Arkham series could possibly have PS5 upgrades, so why the hell not Borderlands?
Because it's pre-sequel. We don't talk about pre-sequel. We don't talk about pre-sequel. We don't talk about pre-sequel.
We don't talk about Borderlands. That's what we don't talk about.
A pre-sequel. Well, Wonderlands isn't in the Borderlands franchise, so we can just ignore Wonderlands. Period. Pre-sequel isn't the Borderlands franchise, so. And if you couldn't tell, I was saying we don't talk about Bruno. I just put pre-sequel on for Bruno.
Just no. Just no.
Oh, so yeah. Douglas probably started something sarcastic, but I like that scene. I do agree with Cody Leach's review how the episode was really good, but it didn't make you forget the 2 episodes that were really freaking slow. Didn't really help that.
This is it. No margin for error. Eris, Crow, Kettle, get into position and plant your amplifiers. Guardian, straight down the
I still don't have
Go
a
make some
problem with
noise
those
and draw
episodes, but
Alice's
I'd like
forces to you.
someone to do like a breakdown or something, so I could like get in Saul Jean's mind when he's making some of those decisions, because I can't really understand some of the choices myself.
Oh.
My amplifier is set.
Oh, you're doing Last of Us Part 2 on Monday? Yuck.
Is not fooled by our attempt at a diversion.
Do you hear that?
Kyle, what is it?
Soul Hackers, never heard of that.
Being blocked. Guardian, get to the throne room and see what's going on.
It's new. Well, it will be.
Ooh, I'm only human. Oh my god. And Cody Leach, when he's doing his review, he's like, some shows have a hard time nailing the ending, and they have a terrible ending. Dexter. And then he's like, other shows nail it. It's like, I agree.
And there are a ton of shows that start out strong and amazing, and the seasons get worse and worse as time goes on, and they don't even get an ending. Let alone a chance for a satisfying one.
That was so funny that he mentioned Dexter. I was like, yep, that'd been my first thought.
Crow? Crow, report. Eris, can you reach him?
I'm already on my way.
Guardian, stick to the plan. Find Callus and...
Yeah, so eventually, sometime, possibly, Dustin's gonna watch the Chucky TV show, and he's gonna be like, oh, Glenn and Glenda are my favorite characters. And I'm like, Dustin, I'm not friends with you no more. Those characters ruin it.
Alone.
At least he isn't Glenn. And the seed of Chucky, they're like one character until like the end of the movie, and then they become two separate characters. I guess they're better as two separate characters than they are as one character that pees his pants constantly. Oh, and Chucky kills Britney Spears in Seed of Chucky too, so that happens. So I got test your knowledge of the first Chucky. Alright, so who is the serial killer who put a soul in Chucky in the doll? What was his name?
That's like one of the parts that I didn't pay attention to well. It might not even be the movie's fault, it's just that I'm terrible with names.
Well, they explore more on the TV show also. And they explore more in some of the other future movies.
So give me a minute, I'm gonna make an attempt. I know his nickname was Chucky, but...
Yep.
Does it start with an R?
No, it starts with a C.
His first name starts with a C?
Yep.
Oh.
I'll give you I'll really give you a hint. His initials are C. Wait, I have to say it in my mind. CLR. Those are his initials.
Charles Lee Ray?
Yep. You pulled that one out of your butt. All right, next one. Who voices Chucky? Actor.
It's Dorf, right?
That's his last name.
Well, not the remake.
Oh yeah, everybody knows who the remake is.
Is his first name
Hamill.
Brandon?
No, but it starts with a B. Yeah, that's his name. How'd you get it? He goes, hey, hey, son. I'm gonna name my son. Oh, they're naming his son that.
I was trying to come up with some stupid name, but I got tongue-tied. Bro Mandy.
It's Brad.
Oh, Brad Dorf.
Yeah. Yeah, and later in the franchise, when Nika comes in, she's played by Fiona Dorff, who's Brad Dorff's daughter. She's also on the TV show. She's also one that plays Charles Lee Ray in the TV show, too.
Okay, now he's really gonna go off.
Yeah. Yep. Not wrong there.
I didn't do too well with those two questions, but I felt like he could have given me harder ones.
Oh, I know. I know.
You don't quite know. You haven't watched the movie yet.
I'm saying, like, I get the sympathy. Because remember how many times I would get kicked out so many times before this internet? Oh, man. I'd be lucky if I get a third Saturday, but I can't say that because for what I understand next week, I know I'll probably have a Saturday off, most likely.
Well, that would be good. No, wait, never mind. Like, no, that wouldn't be a movie night.
No, because it would be game night.
Oh, hey, we'll have one game night between movie nights to allow catch up. Are you still sticking with the creature from the Black Lagoon?
I'm not sure, yeah. I thought about it, but it's like I almost thought about doing IP Man, but at the exact same time, I'm just like when you said it was mostly gonna be subbed and not like
Yeah, that's probably gonna work very well for Anthony.
yeah, I'm like, that ain't gonna work. So I'm like, crap, there. Rip. Uh, I'll I'll probably will stick with that, and then it's probably like I thought about doing like two comedies, and I know I'm surprised neither one of you have watched Ferris Bueller's Days Off. Neither one of you two. So,
Well, I just kind of figured it was one of those movies from the 80s that was really like a movie of its time, and I don't know,
Viewer.
didn't age well or something.
Oh, it's. Yeah, I mean, how can I don't really want to say anything because it's not like it's aged badly. It's just like I would say it's aged up well for
I think I know some of the plot.
and
Because
the other.
it's just one of those movies that you've heard of some of the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's one where, like, the car goes crashing out of the house or something.
Oh, I don't know why this is controversial. I don't know why it is. There's one of his friends, or his best friend, is staring at a painting, and they consider that controversial, and they remove that whole entire scene from, like, if anybody's watching it on DVR or TV on cable, they remove that scene entirely for no random reason. Like, how is that even controversial?
Was it a nude painting?
No, it wasn't nude. It was like it wasn't a nude painting whatsoever. It was like a picnic painting. Like you had like like a day at a park and have like a crowd full of people just having a picnic.
Yeah, I know that painting. I don't know why that would be a problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a weird problem that some people have had. Like, oh, it's considered controversial, and yet it's not.
Probably have to look that up.
But there's one movie I kind of want to let you guys see it is Norbit. I I think you get is gonna get a kick out of it at one point.
Ooh.
For black
Getting another
comedy.
Soul Hackers video tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the trailers. I'm really trying to.
The US trailers don't really spoil anything.
Well, I saw like a YouTube trailer, or I should say, there's a video on IGN and GameSpot showing the mechanics and the battle system. Like, no, I get the idea, since it's almost like a Persona game or SMT game. So I don't need to know it, or I don't want to see it, because if there's something new, I want to figure that out myself. And like go in there blind. Almost. Heck, I kind of did that with SMT5 in a sense. Like, even though I should have played it, but still. But when reviews came out, it's like, oh dear.
It was pretty favorable at the time. It's mostly the hardcore SMT community that went sour on it because of the lack of story.
Mm-hmm.
But most people still praise the gameplay, and I would have finished it. The reason I didn't was because I was playing it on the Switch Lite, which I had to charge after every like 3 hours or so. The battery life sucks. So I would, because of the pacing of the game, I would be in this area for like hours grinding or doing side missions and shit, and I would still get like my ass kicked by a boss or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I would play for like 2 hours, barely get anywhere, and then all of a sudden I need to charge it. And at that point, I'm tethered, and I'm like, this is really pissing me off. But
Mm-hmm.
it would have been a heck of a lot better playing it on a big screen with good sound quality. Like, yeah.
No,
That's why I want that fucking Switch Pro or whatever.
that's the one thing I wish that if the Switch Pro would be announced, just could it be native that we could have like a native YouTube channel or a native Twitch channel that we could actually just decide to stream off of instead of just relying on like capture cards and having to hook it up to the piece to a PC, please. Like I am like with the PS5, where I could just remotely stream it and not have to require a PC to stream or do capture card or use a capture card. Like that would be nice, Nintendo, if you could actually let me do it. Let us do it, please. But that's wishful thinking. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you. Did you hear about Psychopaths though too? Like how they're having another season and a movie for their 10th anniversary?
Oh, I didn't know it was an anniversary.
Oh, it's his anniversary. They it's been 10 years this year since
I don't
Psychopaths.
know if I want to continue the franchise though. It's like overly complicated for its own good. I don't really know how to describe it, but also like the first two seasons and the movie I watched in dub. There was no dub for Psychopaths 3, and at the time it was only exclusive to Amazon or something.
Oh,
And there were like 2 or 3 Japanese movies that you had to watch to get the context of all these new characters they brought in for Psychopaths 3, which of course I didn't watch. And it made it very odd to follow.
mm,
I don't really
that
remember too much about Psychopaths 3. I even remember about 2, and 2 is not very good. Kind of jumped the shark, so at some point I wanted to just buy Psychopath Season 1 because it's pretty damn near perfect, but too expensive. I don't even want to
mm,
bother anymore.
I can understand that. If that's, I thought you would just because I thought I remember you liking Psychopaths at some point, and then I'm like, oh, they dropped the information like a movie and I think another season, if I'm not mistaken, like season 4 coming next year. So
Yeah, I did, but I don't know if I want to continue.
I completely forgot about it. I'm just like, whoops, I forget. Oh, I might as well just mention it here on stream anyway. So, but I didn't show you. I did this yesterday. Like this is after next week. I'll send it to you on Messenger. I just like this is for like after next week because since I'm pretty sure I'll be wrapping up Ghostwire Tokyo. So
You should be nearly done already, because that one part you were at, I don't know, when you were at this part where, like,
at heading
You kind of like had to play cat and mouse with.
Oh yeah,
this-
yeah. I know who you're talking about. That boss sucked.
Yeah,
'Cause
but I feel like you gotta be far into the game at that point. The game is not supposed to be very long.
oh no,
So
it's
you
like
gotta be getting close to being finished. Oh,
so.
Infamous Second Son. Maybe you'll get further in it than I did. Though I do think the game gets better once you get the second power of light.
Let's keep that to the minimum there, because to be honest, I want to, since I really haven't really seen a lot of gameplay for Second Son, for one, and two, it's like I haven't really played Infamous in a very long time, since like I haven't played one in a very long time. So I'm just like, you know what? Since I have the game, I might as well play it. Be a good substitute. Like, and I hate saying this, and lie, try not to lie, is that substitute it for Miles Morales. I thought about, like, do I want to do Batman or do I want to do Infamous? I'll go with Infamous. Do a new game and see how I like it. Plus the artwork, though, too. I thought that looked really good, too. Because that almost gives you, like, a comic book sort of vibe for it. When you do. And then, of course, I am going to keep up with my promise of doing Turtles in Time, too, because since of the Cowabunga collection coming out that day, I haven't.
Oh man, that's a lot of projects to juggle. Especially because Last of Us and Horizon are very long. And you don't even know how long Soul Hackers is.
Oh no, no, and that's why I slated that for that Saturday again.
I could
Yeah,
not keep track of that many games. Each with their own mechanics and stories.
I feel like if I do a couple more streams of Ninja Gaiden, which I should be, like, I'm on chapter 13. There's supposed to be like 17 chapters for it. I should. Hopefully, I should be wrapping that up soon. I just need to find a good slate for it, like, or a game to replace it with, or just to continue with one of the others. That, like, God of War's gotta be one of those projects that's gotta be. I really hate it right now with God of War, where I don't know what the deal with that series is going to be right now. Either, like, what, like tonight, I've only had like 3 interruptions tonight, and two of them are just they're the collab for tonight. But since I'm only doing Destiny 2 and just doing this, just doing free chat or free talk right now, I don't know what the deal with God of War 2018's. I don't know if I just keep having bad connections that day when I'm trying to do God of War, or if it's just so high quality that I just can't keep up with it. It sort of makes me mad doing it, even though I want to do it and just be prepared for Ragnarok. hoping Infamous Second Son's not gonna be having problems either. I really hope not. Well, I'm gonna have to find a void or like once after I have to think of games once I'm done like with Horizon Forbidden West and Last of Us Part 2. Like I know someone wanted me to do Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, I think you've played that game enough.
I know, but
What do you mean somebody? You mean someone who's not us?
no, not. Uh, I was hinting at Anthony because I know you wanted me to do that or do Bioshock. I'm like,
I don't remember Anthony ever telling you to play Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, wait, the director's cut, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do still need to do that. But that's
Or
not going to stream well. It's probably going to be on the same level as God of War.
that's my problem. Is like, is there gonna be ever a good game that I can stream fairly well?
A good high quality game. I don't think Last of Us Part 2 is going to stream well either.
Or I, I'm worried about Forbidden West too.
Oh, that would be worse, wouldn't it? Zero Dawn did not stream well. I wish I could help. I don't know what the hell to do.
And like, it's not my download. Like, I don't know what's throttling the. This is probably the one thing I feel like it's gotta be throttling is the upload. Like, whenever I download, it's perfectly fine for no random reason. It's just the upload's just like terrible for no reason. Like, I shouldn't be having single digits for uploads. Like, the last time I checked, it was like I had like 50 download, but it was almost like 2 or 3 for an upload speed. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Makes no sense. Well, I did see you could. You remember Vinland Saga from Amazon?
Yeah.
You can now stream that on Netflix.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm like, since when did that? I thought that was originally an Amazon exclusive. And I looked on there the other day. You can actually stream it on Netflix, of all places. So, might want to give that a look if you ever have the chance. Because I know season 2 is coming around pretty soon. Like next year, if I'm not mistaken.
And season 1 broke the internet, and it's just like the prologue.
It's like, they're not ready. It's like, your body's not ready to see its full potential yet. Especially for us with Chainsaw Man, we're not ready to see the carnage for that show. how detailed and how glorious that show is gonna be. And its own messed up dark comedy, too. So, I hate Facebook and I hate people who spoiled the My Hero manga right now. If you've been hearing around what's going on with My Hero,
No.
avoid it. Avoid it as all possible. You might have your heartstrings pulled. Because I won't say who it is, but it took someone got a serious blow from Shigaraki. And it wasn't Deku. I'll just say that. Anybody that watches this video, don't spoil it. Or give it away either. Because that's how things spread. So, I feel like we're in the eye of the storm with season 6. With this coming out in the fall or in October. Like, we are in a prelude of a storm that's going to happen. And we're not ready. And if Lucian was on, he could tell you the same. Because I think he's read up most of the manga, too, that we're not ready. We're not ready to see what's going to be happening next season. I wish he would be on, because I definitely would love to talk to him about anime. With him, too. Because you can't really talk about anime with Anthony around, because he'll just tune out like a light.
Right.
Andrew, we could probably get away with, but
Yeah, I think so.
he's
Watched
never,
some.
but he's never really on to do so, or he's just mostly PC.
Yeah, if he ever gets a freaking chance to hang out with us, we need to figure out if we can set up a Discord with him or something, because if he actually is not working at Menards anymore, he should have extra time during the week.
Oh, trust me, I know. That's the one thing that makes me like wonder. Like, I wish if there's a way. I've been hearing about this. Is that with PlayStation right now? Is like they're really putting like Spotify and Disney Plus native on the PlayStation 5. Why couldn't they have one for Discord? At least right now.
So how does a native change things?
I think it's stuck like it's gonna be there from the start. Like you don't have to install it or nothing. You don't have to go to the PlayStation store. You don't have. have to download it. It will just be there. Only just
But
that.
how does that improve performance?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'll just look up an article when it pops up.
Because I did see that it's reportedly in the works that there's supposed to be a Spotify and Disney Plus app that's going to be native. I think it was like yesterday or Sunday I was hearing about this nonsense.
Yeah, I probably saw that maybe about a week ago.
Like,
something like that.
yeah, exactly. So it's weird that they're just now deciding to do that. It's like it kind of takes me off with Discord right now. Is like with like Discord's already got a thing with Xbox. Like you can now do voice chat with like do their own party menu on X. It's dumb.
Because PlayStation wants you to use their own party chat.
And yet Microsoft doesn't think they should do that too?
I don't know.
It baffles me. It really
I will
baffles
say that Microsoft's interface, every time I see it, it's weird.
being it's all squares.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's mostly meant to be like, like the Windows Surface. It's meant to be like that.
But
That's how
that's stupid, in my opinion.
That's how I remember hearing about it years ago. Like, especially with their Windows Phone, which flopped. Was that the interface was meant to look like that on a phone or on a tablet like that. If I don't see the appeal of that on a laptop or on a game console, unless they meant to have like files or whatnot.
Yeah, I used to have a Windows 8 laptop where it was all like that.
So I just go back to the normal desktop, and that's how I just deal things there. Or the same thing with my Windows Surface. I just go back to the desktop mode, and that's how and not have to deal with all the interface. But oh well, that's what you get for it. Oh man. At least uh, I'll say this. Hopefully I'm not after not this week, but after the first, I want to say the first full week of September, maybe I can find some leniency and probably do something fun. But I can't. Like I've said it to you, and I'll say it here. I kind of want to do something like Overwatch or Rocket League at some point, just for just like one stream.
Online or just fucking around?
Well, I could do online on Overwatch. Like I haven't played Overwatch in like I want to say 2 to 3 years. I haven't played it since then.
Well, actually, I didn't even know that you could fuck around in Overwatch.
Well, it's mostly multiplayer, so.
I was thinking of Rocket League. I usually just fuck around
Well,
or play bots.
well, the funny thing is that it's free to play, honestly. No.
Yeah, but I don't want to face people who play that game religiously.
Well, same here. It's like and there's a reason why I said this in my Rainbow Six Siege video. I feel like I'm very outclassed for somebody that's new. And I feel like I am not going to. I didn't even have fun playing Rainbow Six Siege at all. Because I would be the first one out of 5v5. I would be the first one out.
Yeah, Rainbow Six is very hardcore competitive.
Like, just to John Wick and Scarface. Like, they had missions centered around John Wick and Scarface. I actually did a Scarface mission where you kill one of his lieutenants in the game. And took all their cash and drugs in the game, funny enough. I actually want to do that again at some point. Play Payday 2 at some point. I feel like I would get some more fun out of it. But I wish I had. It'd be fun. I think is it free for you if you had Payday 2? Or for premium or extra?
I don't know.
Like, it's just something that
So wait. How does Payday 2 work? Do you have to play online with randos?
you don't necessarily have to. You could have like I just did offline mission mode for that, and then it will just give you like AI as your allies during the missions. I think you could do co-op, and you could still do it with AI with it. I think. I'll have to look at it again.
Yep, it is included.
Hmm.
You know what else is included?
All the DLC.
Paw Patrol on a Roll.
Oh, screw that. No.
You want to stream that game?
No. That would flag me for being family friendly if I ever did.
Oh, so you play a game like that, it basically marks your channel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Ugh.
I know. That's why I'm trying to avoid games like that.
Well, you wouldn't want to play that game anyway.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
I
hope you
know
have
it's a joke, but I
I
know
hope
it's a
you
joke.
have a better example than that. Maybe
I've
like,
heard.
would Minecraft do something like that?
No, you could stream Minecraft. You could still do that.
Yeah,
You
but Minecraft is a lot more marketed toward kids.
no. I'm trying to think of a game. I was hearing some people said this, and I don't know why it's like this. Some people said that Kirby is marked family friendly and it's meant for kids.
Oh. I can
Ex-
see why, but there are a lot of adults that like Kirby.
exactly. Like, and I've seen people stream it too. It's like, how does that not get marked for? Or here's even a weird one, and this is one I've heard some people. Any Lego game that, including the Skywalker saga, gets marked as family friendly. Yeah. Or anything that looks kiddish, like kid friendly, yeah, it's most likely going to happen. Like, I, I don't know if I could say this, it's like, maybe Crash Bandicoot might be the same boat too.
Imagine if it flagged something like Cuphead.
Oh, doubt it. No.
The cartoons are very violent in this one.
That'd be dumb if that was the case. Because I've seen people stream it too. So
Oh,
one,
have you seen some of the DLC?
oh, I've seen it. I've seen most of it.
Oh, some of them are hard.
Oh yes, the dogfights was atrocious.
I
Like,
haven't gotten that far. I've only beaten 2 bosses. I need to
oh,
get back into it sometime.
the one with the dogfight. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I've heard that one's really tough because you get to that one phase where the controls are flipped.
I know, but there's a way to cheese that though, because there's a certain way to do it, to get an easier route than that, though too. Because there's 2 ways for that boss before that phase. I've heard about that. And then there's a devil and angel boss fight too. I heard about that one too.
That one's a secret. If you know the trick to that one, it's not that difficult.
I don't know why it's considered a secret, but okay. Like, all right. So
Well, I mean,
yeah.
the devil was the main boss to the first. Well, the
Well,
main part.
yeah, not this one. No, it's not.
No, Chef Saltbaker is insane. That
Yes.
first phase, he just throws everything at you.
Oh no. Yes, he is. Like, I don't know how you're really managing to defeat him in that final phase. Like, you're just mostly parrying his heart for damage. Is that mostly it?
I
Like,
think
I
the
don't.
parry is more of a get out of jail free card. I don't know how much damage that actually does because you're supposed to just shoot it.
And that's the. I just don't understand that phase. It's like, you're not really hitting anything other than the heart that's just bouncing around in the middle of the stage.
Oh, they do have all the Infamous games on premium.
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking through the catalog.
yeah, but do I really want to stream that with a stream since it's on PS3?
Oh no, don't. Streaming your gameplay is one thing, but you gotta have really fucking good internet to stream the PS3 games.
Yeah, I know that, and that's the like. I'll just do it. Like, if I had a capture card, I would definitely stream it off the PS3. No doubt, no questions asked. But to do it on the PS5, no, not gonna happen. Like, there could be a lot of games I could like, especially Persona 4 or Persona 3, the vanilla FES. I could just easily just do, since it's emulated on the PS3, no problem. I wouldn't have problems with that. Sure, it may look dated, but worth it though. Since you're only getting portable and Gold, and a better version of Golden. Oh, I
Yeah,
saw.
I'm wondering when they're actually gonna release that.
There was a thing. Top 15 things that you need to do, or that you need to know for Persona 4 Golden. At the bottom of the article that I was reading, I noticed a big typo. They said Persona 4 Golden was made for PSP and PS in PC. I'm like, whoever wrote this? they,
Yeah, they meant Vita.
I know, and not PSP. I'm like, wow, that's funny. Though, is there supposed to be? I think there's like 3 or 4 endings for Persona 3. Like, I know you get the normal Persona 4 ending, you get the normal Persona 3 or Persona 4 bad ending.
There's several endings for Persona 4.
Like, I got the one that, and this was my first time around, was definitely the golden ending with Marie. Everybody's adults, and Marie confesses to Narukami live. That should be the golden ending, right?
That is the golden ending. I wonder what ending you get if you fail to get Adachi and Marie's social link high enough before the deadline. Maybe you would just get like the regular vanilla ending.
That's what I probably bet that is. Like, or at least there's one ending I'm considering. Do you ever get Adachi, like, you've joined Adachi as one of the endings?
Yes. That is an ending. That is something you can do.
Because I remember that from the OVA. You're
You
like,
burn, yeah, you burn the evidence against him, and you side with him.
because I couldn't remember if that was a route or not, but I'm like, damn, that's dark.
Yeah, that's one of the special endings. There's one where you like fail to figure out who the killer is
Probably the norm.
before the hospital.
Mm,
Pretty much it's like the town is stuck in fog, and then you have just like the normal endings of like, oh, you didn't rescue the person in time.
mm-hmm.
I might be missing one or two, but I think that's about it.
I don't. The thing for me, I don't think there's a lot for Persona 3. Like, you just go straight through. Like, I don't think that there is a lot of, like, there's only just that one ending that's infamous, and that's it. I mean, there's a side thing that you can do that I remember.
I don't know. Yeah, I know the choice on it's either Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. I think
With,
it's New Year's Eve.
I'm trying to think if it's like, there's one thing for Junpei that I'm thinking of, and this is in the FES version that I completely remember, that you can revive Chidori.
Yeah, but it's not an ending.
Oh no, it's
They
not, but it's a extra thing that they didn't had to do, which surprised a lot.
Yeah.
I'm, it makes me mad that they didn't do that for the portable version now. But like, you should be allowed to have that option.
Yeah,
that.
but the game's about death. I think it's best that they stay dead. I know that sounds mean, but when these characters die for like a powerful moment during the plot, if you can just bring them back, it just really waters down.
Well, that's true. Like, FES didn't had to, but though it doesn't make sense about it during Junpei's story in Persona 4 Arena. That I think they mentioned that she's alive, though. If memory serves me right, I'm like, how is she alive? Isn't she supposed to be dead? It's like, was that actually canon? That
I
they
have
actually
no
revived?
idea.
Yeah, that was a weird dialogue choice. It's like, wait, you actually revived Chidori? That was like, and you actually want to marry her, like Junpei? Like, you're fantasizing it too much. Like, where's the proof that's actually canon? Other than you just saying that. It's just weird. Well, it makes me a little disappointed that. Oh no. And more things coming out in 2023 with both FES, or not FES, Portable and Persona 4 coming out next year. Please let them be cheap. Please.
Probably $20 a piece.
That just please. Like,
I don't know why it'd be any higher than PC.
oh please
That
not.
would be dumb.
Please not. Like, we're talking like 20-year-old games here. Like, one 20-year-old game and one 15-year-old game.
And they're
Uh,
just doing digital copies, so
unless they do a bundle like you were saying. Which
I
we
think they
have.
already confirmed they're just gonna be digital.
Boo. Boo, Atlas. Boo.
Yep,
So,
that's Atlas.
wait a It's even worse. You know what's even worse? It's like, you might, since they're already porting it over to the Switch, it's like, here, $20. Here you go. Just like Devil May Cry is like $20. 20 to $30 for just a port. Yep. I better call this a night, so it's way overdue for me to turn in.
Yep.
So, but we'll talk. I'll definitely be around Friday too. So hold on just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here, folks, as I didn't think I'd do free chat this long. So, but should be tomorrow. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be. Let me look at my things here. Yeah, tomorrow will be more Ghostwire Tokyo. Hopefully, we should be pretty close to the end tomorrow night. So, hopefully, you guys tune in for that. With that, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. This is Z signing out. See ya.